Well, hey there, it's Pete with GCI Turf. Hope you're having a great day today. And I'm out here doing some spot watering. These are areas where my makeshift irrigation isn't set up to catch. So once or twice a day, I like to try and get out here and soak these little spots down real good. And again, once they get up and running, I'll start using the irrigreen on it, and it'll be a done deal then. So first things first, that sound issue several of you have been commenting on, that should be fixed in this video. I think I figured out, well, I didn't figure it out. I asked somebody that knows what they're doing what to do, and I think it's fixed. So it's a quick update. What I'm doing for Labor Day is something totally, completely new and different. I, in almost 20 years of owning my own company, have never taken a Labor Day off. Every single year we worked Labor Day. I've always thought that, hey, you labor on Labor Day, right? But we're kind of getting to the point now to where, we can offer the employees, more paid holidays and more paid time off. And, last year we jumped right into seeding, and Labor Day was kind of the kickoff of that. And I just thought about it a lot last year. I was like, man, it'd be really cool to have a long weekend so that we can kind of rest and chill before we go into aerating and seeding. So this year we made it happen. So I'm at home today, Labor Day, and I am well, it actually ain't Labor Day, it's Saturday before Labor Day, but I'm saying Labor Day today because I'm gonna drop this on Labor Day, if that makes sense. But it's Saturday evening, I'm out here watering this down. So Monday, Labor Day, when you watch this, I'll be home chilling, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm telling you, I am. So I didn't aerate and seed my yard this year. It's just incredibly thick and dense. It looks really, really good. Earlier this week, I had to go out and mow it. It was incredibly deep. I mean, like super deep, because I had been spending a lot of my time out here on the renovation back here in the back with the blue heat. So my yard kind of got away with me, and got it mowed. I haven't applied any fungicide since before we went on vacation, which was late July, best I can remember. So I'm a good 30 to 40 days past my most recent fungicide application, and I've noticed some gray leaf spot. Really hadn't had any issues with any brown patch or anything, but I went on and applied azoxystrobin, propiconazole, and Cleary's and natural adjuvant all in one mix. Got that put down the other day. I mowed again today, although it really didn't need it. I just wanted it clean cut for Labor Day, so I don't have to do any yard work outside. Yeah, I'll come out here and hose down the renovation in these dry areas, but no real yard work on Monday. I think I'm gonna try and relax, but the yard's looking great. It's looking really, really good, especially for early September. This will be the first time I've ever not aerated and seeded my yard, simply because it just don't need it. I've already got a pre-emergent I put down, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago maybe. It hadn't been fertilized since way back in the summer. Typically if I'm gonna aerate and seed, I'm gonna use a starter fertilizer, like the protein starter. But, I really don't need that, full pound of phosphorus like I like to put down. So I just took one bag, went over the yard. That's roughly a half a rate, so about a half a pound of phosphorus. And I think it was roughly about a quarter to a third of a pound of nitrogen, roughly. And then I took some of the 600 and I put a half rate of it down. And the reason I did a half rate of that is I didn't want the full-blown 14% of iron. 14%. So I went a half rate. That way it'll save me a little bit more to put down a little later in the fall when things really cool down and the grass is really looking good. That's the only downfall with this 600 is it has such a high concentration of iron in it that I don't want to overuse that. So I'm very cautious with the way I use it. I've used it once earlier in the year, half rate right now, and then I'll do another half rate in about 30 days or so. And then I won't use any more of that until the following summer. In case you're wondering how I'm throwing this water so far, it's actually hooked up to that pump in there, my booster pump. This is a Yardsmith gun. I just got it at Lowe's, and it's a pretty nice gun. You can throw a stream like that, or you can fan it out like this, or dial it back however you want it. And it allows a high volume of water to come out, so I'm able to use that booster pump with it and really throw it a long ways. I mean, look how far that thing's throwing out there. Armyworms, they are going absolutely bananas right now. We're seeing pictures in our Facebook group. Yards are just being destroyed. About 3-4 years ago, whatever it was, they got in my yard, and they eat up probably 2/3 of the backyard before I figured out what was going on. I caught them, killed them, sprayed bifenthrin, went on, put a celiprin down, and that knocked them out pretty good. And ever since then, I've been putting the celiprin down around mid-April, and that is supposed to give me season-long control. And to date, I have yet to have any more armyworms or grubworms. I haven't seen any grubworms in the yard either. So if you go out and see your yard just absolutely, totally, completely destroyed, literally almost overnight, the chances of that being armyworms is very, very good. Take you a gallon of lukewarm water, put you a teaspoon of like Dawn dishwashing detergent in it, shake it up, get it sudsy, go out in your yard, find a spot where the green and the brown meet, and dump the whole thing right there. And give it 2 or 3 minutes. And you want to do this about late evening. Give it 2 or 3 minutes, and you'll see them come up. They're like little caterpillars. They can be like a green color or either a gray color one, but it looks just like a little caterpillar. And if you don't find them on the first try, pick you 2 or 3 more spots in the yard and try it there too. Because I'm telling you, there's not many things that will come in a yard and just totally and completely devastate it and wipe it out cold turkey as fast as an armyworm will. And the bad thing is they'll leave the weeds alone. They'll eat all the grass, but they'll leave your buttonweed or whatever, it'll still be there. So if you're dealing with something like that, look in the description below. I'll link you up a fix for that. Like I said, it's really done a great job on my yard, and I don't see why it wouldn't work well for you too. So hey, that's what I got going on around here, and the renovation's looking good. No germination yet, and of course, I had to redo this little strip down the middle right here because I had some washing out. And basically all I did was take the power rake and smooth it back out just a little bit. I didn't do much, just a little strip down the middle, actually where the water's supposed to run. And once I got it slicked back down, I basically took and put some grass seed on it, and then took my Stinger slit seeder and just rode back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I was having so much fun on that thing, I ended up going over the whole thing again. All I wanted to do was kind of loosen the top 1/4 inch of ground up so it'll accept water good, because sometimes this dirt gets packed from rain or watering, and then the water wants to run off instead of soaking in. We'll see how that goes. That's actually the first time I've ever done that. There's no harm that I know of, because I'm only a 1/4 inch deep, and I can't go any deeper than that. So there's no worry with burying grass seed. It's just kind of mixing the seed back in with the top layer of dirt. So hey, I think that's it. Just wanted to get you up to date on everything, and I'm looking for some germination. Monday, when you're watching this, Labor Day, will be day 7. So I'm expecting germination any day now. So we'll see how it goes. As always, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch, and I'll check you later.